Hey DC Collectors, welcome to a brand new episode of DC Collectors Weekly, the show in which we recap all of the DC Comics toy news from the past week. Before we get started, if you will, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and share the content with all of your friends. You'll be the coolest guy on your block if you do that. Now, on to the news. First up is J&D Studios. This is a relatively new company, or at least new to me. This is the first time I've seen anything that they've produced from DC Comics. It is a Catwoman statue based on The Dark Knight Rises. So yes, this statue is based on the likeness of Anne Hathaway. It is a 1/3 scale statue and it stands 26 inches tall, which is going to be pretty big for your shelf. And it looks really, really good. I mean, it captures the likeness of Anne Hathaway perfectly, even though these are prototype pictures. And if the final pieces come out looking like the prototype, this is going to be one awesome piece, especially if you're a fan of The Dark Knight Rises and a fan of hers as Catwoman. This one is going to cost you, it is $2,500. It is currently up for pre-order and it has a release date of 2022, so you'll get it some point next year. Looking at the pictures though, if you're a fan of this movie or a fan of this particular Nolan trilogy, this is going to be a must-have if you're into the high-end statues. Up next, Funko announced a brand new Funko Soda figure. This is, of course, the Batman Who Laughs, which is like the most popular DC Comics character at the moment, it seems. He comes in a standard version, which is 10,000 pieces, and he comes in a glow-in-the-dark chase version, which usually is in, if it's a 10,000 piece figure, then usually that chase is about 2,500 pieces. This is a previews exclusive, and I haven't seen this out for pre-order anywhere just yet, but keep your eyes open. It should go up for pre-order pretty soon. These typically have like a $10.99 price point, so they're not super expensive, $11 to $15 per figure. Next up, our friends at Fansets have 3 brand new pins up for order, and the cuts are pretty deep this time. The first pin up for order now is the Atomic Knight. Talking about a deep cut. This is a deep cut, and it may be the only Atomic Knight collectible that we have ever had. I don't know. They may have made one in the Justice League Unlimited line. I don't know. I have to go back and look at that. But as far as I can remember, this is the first one that has been released. Pretty cool collectible pin. As always, I've talked these up before. If you're into pins or you're just looking for a cool collectible that's on the cheap, go grab these. These are awesome. They have also released a brand new Lex Luthor Super Friends pin. Now this, like I said, is based on his Super Friends appearance. So he has that purple and green outfit with the black bandolier or straps across his chest. Makes him look really, really cool. Just gives you that Super Friends vibe. $6.95, like always. And finally, the company has revealed a Gentleman Ghost Super Friends license pin. Now, I don't remember Gentleman Ghost being in Super Friends. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, leave a comment in the comment section below. But I don't think he was in Super Friends. But still, a very cool pin and another deep cut. Now, I do remember the Gentleman Ghost having a DC Universe Classics figure, and he is that figure is super hard to find and super expensive if you do try to find that one. But this pin, of course, is only $6.95, and he will be a great addition to your DC Comics Fansets pin collection. And finally this week, we have a few new items from Star Ace Toys. Now, I've never owned a Star Ace Toys figure, so I can't really attest to the greatness of these things, but this one looks awesome. It is the Batman Ninja Samurai action figure. These are 1/6 scale figures, but what makes this really cool is there's also a samurai horse that you can get with this thing. So there's 3 options for this. You can get the Batman Ninja 2.0 Samurai 1/6 scale action figure by himself, which is just really, really, really cool to know that you could just get this one figure, because this figure looks awesome. Look at the details, all the coolness that goes along with this figure. It is, of course, $269.99 by himself, which is, like I said, a very nice figure. And if it looks as good, I mean, if it feels as good as it looks, I mean, when you get your hands on it, then it might be worth $269.99. Of course, this should be out in October of 2021. Now, the next thing is the Samurai Horse, which is another 1/6 scale horse to go along with your Ninja Batman. This thing, of course, is another expensive piece. It's $150 just for the horse. Now, there is an option to buy both the figure and the horse together for $369.99, and of course you save $50 by buying the deluxe set, which features both, which is kind of a good deal, especially if you wanted both. You didn't want to buy them separately, just go ahead and buy this deluxe set. You can grab that sucker and save $50. All right, so that was it for this week in DC Comics Toy News. This was a very short week, not a lot released, not a lot announced, so I'm hoping next week is a little better. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content with all your friends. I sure would appreciate it. Until next time.